Dr Monica Musenero appeared in the House to defend herself on claims of financial mismanagement of the COVID-19 related research project. The Select Committee report also found out that the Presidential Scientific Initiative on Pandemics Preside, through which the COVID-19 funds were channeled under Dr Musenero's leadership, is operating without a legal framework. In her defense, Dr Musenero told Parliament that she was not the accounting officer of the then Ministry of Science and Technology, under which Preside was operating. Musenero added that her predecessor, Dr Erioda Tumwesije, should be called in to account for the failings of the project, since he was in charge of the ministry at the time most of the funds were appropriated.
The fact is, when you go to page 45, 491 million was not accounted for. When you go to page 46, 2.06 billion actually went missing. Then when you look at the salaries which were meant for preside staff, 1.4 billion. When you look at the appointment letters, only 444 million was paid to the staff. The balance is nowhere to be seen.
The institution called Preside was a project. It was not a company. It did not have a bank account. And all the funds were handled by the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, with the accounting officer as the PS of the ministry, Mr. Bong, and under the stewardship of the former minister, Honorable Erioda Tumwesije. Preside did not handle cash, neither did I handle any cash. The funds were always transferred directly from the Minister of Science to the institutions, which are big government institutions.
Since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, government has expended 142 billion shillings towards research in the remedies. To MPs, Dr Musenero is liable for the financial mismanagement of this project and are demanding for further investigations by the IGG.
The scientists decided to get money, give themselves without right procedure. To this extent, Madam Speaker, we need to conduct serious investigation to find scientist A was given 5 billion. Did he really conduct the research as per the laid down procedure and ethics?
Do we have a research design? Or was it looked at? What are the results? How do we have results? Because accountability and appointment goes with responsibility.
The fact that this is a matter that should be forwarded to the IGG for further investigation. We need an IGG report, because the IGG report will then bring out who did what and who did not do what.
As Parliament, we may not have the capacity to investigate further on the money that is lost. We'll refer it to IGG.
An amendment on the recommendations of the committee was then moved by Kazo County MP Dan Kimosho for Musenero to step aside from her position as minister.
This country belongs to you people. You are young people. You have a big stake in this country. We want people to utilize money. The lady, she cannot hide behind science. No, there must be accountability in science.
I would want to propose that we add in the recommendations that the minister responsible should be person head responsible, aware of the fact that Parliament does not have power to direct the executive. This Parliament should urge the executive and the President to make her step aside as the investigations are going on. I beg to move, Right Honourable Speaker.
I want to commit that government is going to study the recommendations in the report and also involve the relevant departments like the IGG and come back to the House.
I now put a question that a report of Select Committee on Science, Technology, Innovation on COVID-19 related research be adopted. Those in favor say and the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
The IGG has been given 3 months in which to conclude her investigations. Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.